And we are back with our regularly scheduled programming.
Woo!
Hi.
For episode number 10 of What's in Your Cup.
I just want to make a note here and say I do not follow the opinions of what happened last episode.
I don't even think I don't even think we said controversial opinions.
I do
We
not.
just said,
I'm not
basic
associated
stuff.
with last episode in any way, shape, or how.
And when Mike becomes the president, he'll remember that.
I'm okay with
You
that.
weren't there
You
since
will-
day one.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with
you
that.
weren't supportive from day one.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Rest in booze, Mike.
Rest,
Rest
in booze.
You're here in spirit, to
You
my
hear-
right.
You're hearing booze to my left.
We will see him again in 2 to 3 business months. Like I said.
No, in just one.
One.
No,
Why?
he said 2 to 3 business months.
That's true, but
So we have to oblige him.
You're
'cause-
forgetting he's running a shadow campaign.
oh, true,
That's
true.
right, yeah,
in
he's
the
busy.
shadow realm, like we're in
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
in the
Busy, you know?
graveyard. Anyway,
He's busy.
it's me, Alyssa. Whoop, whoop.
And it is me, John.
And it is the intern, Mark.
I thought you were the
Intern's intern.
intern.
Oh, but wait, no, I was promoted last one.
Yes,
But he
you were
said he
promoted
had
to
no-
semi-part-time intern.
Oh, okay.
So you're
And it's your
still-
semi-part-time intern, Mark.
It's gonna be like a long entitled.
I'm very proud of myself that I made the drinks today.
Whoop,
Yes, you
I'm
made.
excited.
I know.
There's little gravy.
As a token of appreciation, as well as sorrow for missing a couple of episodes,
Yeah.
I decided to take the mantle
For being
and I
very
will make the
inconsistent.
drinks today.
For
Yeah.
being very inconsistent.
Oh.
I am I am very excited for you guys to try to guess them. I'm more excited to think if you guys are good. Like if these are good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
make a point and say every time I made a creamy type drink, you would give me shit, but I see one that has
I know. I'm sounding like
texture
a
and
huge-
cream
I'm
in front of me.
I
I'm
know.
bringing that out there.
This is the sole one that I think it is appropriate in.
Okay.
I'm still gonna cancel you on everything else.
I know.
So
I
wait,
should
I
be a
have a
bitch and just hate
so
on
I have
it.
a question. Are these actual cocktails or are these just something you came up with on the fly?
These are semi-actual cocktails, I would say. Like I made
Okay.
some artistic decisions in the making, but they're based on
Okay.
actual cocktails.
Interesting.
This one is the Starbucks Reserve moment that
Damn.
I've been looking for.
We're
So
already going straight into guessing.
no. I'm just saying it brings that atmosphere of boozy coffee house type. You know?
Yeah.
House type Steph.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look it.
I'm excited for you guys to try it because this isn't sponsored, but the bases of these alcohols are from a distillery in upstate New York.
Ooh, so
So-
we're not gonna know what any of this is.
Well, I think you'll know the generic alcohol.
Okay,
like
so
you don't
then-
need to know the distillery or anything like that.
I'm
But I
Okay.
think you'll
Lit.
know like if you just tell me what.
Are you gonna shout them
flavor.
out?
I'm gonna shout them out. Tuts Hillstown Distillery, formerly known as Hudson Baby Company.
Hudson Baby Company.
Yeah, they used to have Hudson Baby Bourbon, which was really good bourbon. It's the same
Ooh.
bourbon, but it's just like.
Alright.
But it's
I
the
missed
baby company.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
missed the name of it.
I like the so there's two drinks here. One of them is just clear. Well, it
Clear
has
with some ice and it's
there's
got.
ice, grapes, and some carbonation.
Yeah, I wish you had frozen grapes. To be honest,
I do have frozen grapes.
you do. Damn, I did
Yeah.
not. I was in a rush to make these.
Don't drink it yet.
Is it good?
I
Come
became like
on, we
Mark.
have rules here.
I became like Mark finally.
Well, we have to know the real question. Is it good?
It's good.
All right, that's
We
good.
have
And I
rules
did.
here, and you
know
broke
what?
them
I
already.
appreciate for you. Well, no, I thought we were starting to talk about them. So I said
Yeah,
I
there
described
were
it
rules?
completely.
You tasted it.
Yeah, but I described it completely.
You're supposed
It's
to
basically
wait.
clear with bubbles.
You're supposed to wait. That's the rules.
No, we do one at a time, so we can't mess up our taste buds.
We were all gonna
Oh, okay. Well, now we can. Look at that. I just sped.
we had a
The
system,
program.
and now it's
We never had a
completely
system.
completely
We
busted.
had an episode of
Oh,
just
shit.
shots.
I made these strong.
I'm appreciative. Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. Yeah, thanks.
I
Let's hope
used-
it's not as strong as the last one.
Oh,
when
the
we-
one-
Margarita.
for the bonus
the
episode.
margarita.
margarita time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm high key glad I missed that. I'm not a tequila girl.
I mean, it was good after the sugar packet.
You were telling me about that, and I told the lawyer, and he was like, "Oh dear God, not you and tequila. I'm glad you didn't go."
Nah, that was a very fun trip though.
That was a very fun trip.
I mean, we could talk about it on the pod if you want.
No, we talked about it
Oh, okay.
on the
so
last
then-
episode.
Yeah. All right.
So
Drinking time.
Yeah, let's do the drinks.
I
So
want to do the drinks now.
I'm starting with the grape one.
I'll start with the grape one as
I
well.
already started with the grape one. Okay, there's carbonation.
Wow, this is actually pretty good.
It
I
is
was
good.
not
I
expecting
like
it to
it.
be that good.
Not bad.
Is it a?
I tried to go with like simplicity.
Is
of
it
this
like a
one.
seltzer in there? Like a seltzer / clear soda?
Are we doing guesses now, or is this just open? Like you're just thinking out loud?
I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
I'm just looking
Yeah,
at
I'm
you
thinking
because
out
that's
loud.
how
I'm
my
like-
brain functions.
I'm like
Yeah.
sniffing it.
Do the 7 senses? What is it? The 6 senses? It's
Five
like,
senses?
Oh, 5 senses.
Markfeld Kindergarten. Well, there's more than 5 senses
Mm.
because we can sense temperature, EH scale.
Ooh.
So there's more than that.
Mm-hmm.
The more you know. You're science with me for the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
John
staring
is
intently. I'm
John-
in the zone.
Yeah,
There's-
it's in deep deliberation
I-
right
In
now.
the zone, trying to
My
figure
thing
it
is,
out.
I don't know a lot of clear liquors.
This isn't. Well,
So-
I don't know if this is a clear liquor. Like define clear. Are you saying it's like anything
It
that
looks
isn't
like water.
whiskey? Oh.
Yeah, like I don't know too much of the lighter liqueurs.
Okay. Okay. It's fair. I would say don't try to see the type. Do more the flavor because
I'm trying to figure it out though.
these alcohols.
It's very straight. Which
They're
is
very
good.
they're not
Smooth.
terms of like classes.
Mm-hmm.
Just I would say go by flavors for
Well,
this
no, I
one.
was thinking. Well, that's what I usually do because I don't know shit about booze
Yeah.
other than it tastes good sometimes. So it doesn't make me regret life choices and start speaking another language. So it's not tequila. That is my logic.
No, this is not tequila.
It's not tequila.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to say. I don't think it's a rum. But
it's not rum.
it's not a rum. It might be
I'm having a
vodka.
hard time. I'm having a hard time.
I think it
'cause
might
I'm
be a
trying to
vodka.
smell it, but there's also carbonation, so it's getting in my
Wait,
nose.
It could be a vodka tonic. It could be a spin on the vodka tonic.
A little bit of grapes.
I think that's what I'm putting in there.
Okay.
That's my. I think.
Well, what's our timestamp?
It's we're about
Am I good
a
at this?
little over 7 minutes.
Wow, we're already the timestamp at 7 minutes. We'll do our final answers.
No, well, I don't want to second guess myself because when I second guess
Yeah,
myself
that's when
the
you
very
start
first
messing up.
episode, that's
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you change up.
Yeah.
I'm not doing, Monty Hall syndrome. So,
All right. Well,
Monty
wait.
Hall.
What's Monty Hall syndrome?
well, it's not Monty Hall syndrome. It's the Monty Hall problem.
Oh, what's
it's
that?
the 3 doors, and
Oh.
it's called Monty Hall problem. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta explain. I have
It's
no
a
idea what you're talking
psychological
about.
trick. So basically, you have or fallacy or something. You have 3 doors, and there's going to be a prize behind only one of the doors. So you pick one door already, right? And the game show host shows you. So say you pick number 2. The game show host shows you number 1. There's nothing behind door number 1, and then you get a second opportunity to change your answer between that 50 to make it into a 50-50 instead of a 33.3% chance.
Ooh.
Do you change your answer then?
No.
Statistically shows that, I believe, is if you stay with your gut, you usually get it right. So I was tossed up between 2 choices. My psych minor coming through.
Psych minor. I didn't know you had
You have a
psych
psych minor?
I wanted to take easy classes in engineering school, so I decided to get a minor in psych.
minor. Wow.
Wow.
That's dangerous, I know. It's a dangerous
Boost
thing.
that GPA. Like.
True. It was a
Yeah,
GPA booster.
really.
Honestly, it helped me so much, but I'm gonna say vodka tonic.
All right. Are you, John? Are you making your final answers, or you're gonna deliberate some more?
I'm trying to like.
It's really yummy though.
It is
Wait,
very.
wait.
It is very good.
Okay, I see the different densities in there, and from
Oh,
what
wait, really? What?
yeah, you can see it if you look at it really closely. You can see the way the booze shifts.
Oh no way! I'm seeing it around the grapes, or am I just bugging out? Is that
Here.
just
I
a
see it
Look at
preparation?
the ice cups too.
No, I see it too. Yeah.
Really?
That's what means you didn't mix well.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I have spoons.
All right, we're gonna rerun the podcast. Shut her down.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm just I don't
Yeah.
know. I've been doing a lot of schoolwork. That's why
All right.
back at school, so pay attention to these stuff.
I'm having a
Are
hard
these
time figuring it
strong
out.
enough for you?
No,
Yeah, they're not that strong, but
they're not
good.
that strong, but they do
They're
taste
good.
very.
They
good.
taste good. I taste booze, which is good.
Damn, John just shot my ego right out the sky. He's like, no.
Look at I can.
He's really deliberating.
I shot John's ego
I'm
today
trying
and
really
yesterday,
hard.
so
to,
it's
no,
okay.
you didn't. I'm trying really hard right now.
Wow, like for our audience, it's like He's in deep thought.
Squinting.
Yeah,
John
squinting.
is having a brain blast, attempting to
I
have a
gotta take my
brain blast.
glasses off.
Oh, and he's taking off the glasses now.
Uh,
Do you feel like you're close in terms of figuring it out? It's just like on the tip of your tongue.
I think it's
A little bit.
Have you seen the Ben and Jerry's like ice cream taster meme? He's like,
yes.
coat it all around, pure
and,
vanilla.
And John has hated you because he has to edit this whole thing out later. Ew.
Pure vanilla.
But I think this is it.
Yeah.
Vodka tonic.
All right.
Yeah, I can't figure this out. I'll just go vodka tonic too.
Oh, so wait, you want me to say it now and then we move on to the next drink, or
I'm kind of enjoying this though. I want to finish
Okay.
drinking this first.
So do you want to do like this one first, and then we'll
Yeah,
come
'cause there's
back
two
to the
of them.
second one?
or do you
Yeah.
want? Okay, you want me to do it this one now?
I want this one now.
Okay, so what this one is, it is a lemon liqueur
The
Right.
is that?
Ooh,
with
liqueur.
with a LaCroix, but it's like the pink can one, the pink
The
can LaCroix.
Raz cranberry.
Yeah, and I just put some grapes in it. That's literally the
Did I
three
get it right?
ingredients. What?
Did I get it right?
No,
No, you did not get it right.
'Cause
No,
I-
no, I said like.
well, you got the tonic part, or
I guess like a
Yeah.
seltzer.
yeah.
You will there's carbonation in it.
Well, okay, that could be a lot of
Liqueurs
things.
don't have carbonation.
Well,
in
I
it.
don't. But what's the base of the liqueur?
It's lemon juice.
So it's lemon and cranberry.
That's why I say go more by like the flavor.
I don't know what the fuck a liqueur is.
A liqueur is basically anything that doesn't fit into a traditional sense. So you have, well, yeah, you can fact check me, but this is how I was taught what
old
liqueurs
fashions
are.
have liqueurs in them, right?
Well, no, old fashions are bourbons. Oh, my alcoholism is coming out. It's bourbons, simple syrup, bitters, and orange. And
I
an
could have
orange
sworn
peel.
there was one
Wait,
that
wait,
had
what's
liqueur
the name
in
of it?
it.
I want to look it up.
Well, I don't know the name of it, but it's Tut's Hillstown Distillery. It's in Walden, New York. Shout out. Not sponsored, sadly.
Not sponsored.
They're getting free advertisement.
The dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why it is hard. I would say because it's
Oh, it's a whiskey.
it's technically a whiskey.
You fucking failed. Oh wait, I gotta put my.
No, a
My
liqueur
births.
is not a whiskey.
Oh, she's about to buy it.
A
like
liqueur is
free
not a whiskey.
Well, no, I'm looking at because it says the whiskey distillery.
Oh, but that's the but
They
the
they
distillery
can
makes
make other
whiskey.
things.
Well, I'm trying. It won't let me go on the website, and so I can have. I
Like
have to
a
prove
mall-
that I'm
you
gotta prove you're
21.
21.
You go
Just
to
say
a
you're
mall
21.
to check out different department stores, not
Yes,
just
I don't
one clothing store.
Dang,
No,
John
but
is
I'm
like,
just
you're done.
saying. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm saying. Give me a minute so I can look this
Yeah.
shit up. I can't
So
multitask.
we're
You're
gonna-
taking
we're
a
gonna give-
long time
gonna
to
give-
figure
Well,
this
I
out.
had to fill out a form saying I was 21.
Dang, you have to
Just
fill out
press-
a whole form, not just like the
Yeah.
To
freaking.
No,
fill
I
out
had
a
to-
form, there's one button you gotta press.
No, I had to fill out.
Are you
my-
21? Yes.
I had to fill out like my whole birthday and my address.
It's like, are you
Why?
18?
I don't know.
Wait, your address? That's kind of like Big Brother-ish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, wait,
Well,
yeah,
it was
don't
like,
answer that.
What state?
Oh,
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
it.
wouldn't answer that.
But I don't care. But
no.
All right. In the meantime,
So what was it? that
we'll come back to the second one
Yeah.
in a little bit.
oh,
Yeah.
This one is very good though.
this is very yummy. Yeah, it's a whiskey distillery.
So, what did you want to talk about?
So what I wanted to bring up was, so yesterday at my job, one of my work colleagues informed me that Ye has a new song with this up and coming rapper. So the song, I'm pulling it up, is,
Disgusting.
sorry, what is it? It's First Day Out Part 2.
It's
So Part 1 only has Rundown Spaz. Like,
Run
that's
down
his,
spaz.
yeah.
that rapper name is crazy. But Ye is on the second one, right? And this is like his comeback, air quotes, which I don't even think he ever really got canceled. Like,
Yes, he did.
you think so? He's still
Yes,
famous.
he-
If you pull up Spotify top 10, like he's definitely
Yeah.
in there.
He doesn't have the same standing as he did and impact before.
He got
Impact, I don't know. Like
He's been
well,
getting very negative impact. By the way, what's
Yeah.
the name of this shit? So I can look it up.
sorry, I only listened to it once.
No, this.
Oh, what is what?
Oh,
Yeah.
are
No,
you
no.
still on the liqueur?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's Tuts Hillstown, the Spirits
Yeah, this is
Distillery.
whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I stand corrected. Then it is whiskey. It's lemon whiskey then.
There you go. I like having answers, okay?
But it is First Day Out Part 2. That's the name of it. Kanye just kind of goes off. Like he just addresses. First of all, this is basically his entire song. Like the song
Okay.
is like 3 minutes, and his verse, air quotes, is like 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Why?
And it's basically just like addressing the last like 6 months of controversy.
Unbelievable.
That's a little.
And
sus.
he literally talks about, he's like about how his new wife gave him head in Italy, all this.
That's how he got banned.
It is so
Did they actually
insane.
kick him out of Italy?
Well, he got kicked out of Venice.
He got kicked out of Venice,
Thank
and
God.
he also got banned from the water boats tour, like all of them.
Yeah, in the Grand Canal.
Yeah, as they
Did you
should.
see the pictures?
We
spoke about it a little beforehand.
Yeah, like she
You pull
literally
all this crazy shit, and then you like start terrorizing Italy. Like,
Well,
get
no.
out.
Did you see the pictures of how they got caught?
Yeah, I saw the video feed and
Yeah,
everything.
she
Yeah,
like looks like a meerkat popping out.
unbelievable. Didn't they give her like a pillowcase to walk around in because they were like, cover yourself right now?
Yeah, she was in basically lingerie.
Oh,
That I can't.
I mean,
That
look
hurts.
at any
is
person.
lean hooray like we could get censored for that?
No, I just say it like that. You know how people say tarjay?
Oh,
I say lingerie.
Alrighty.
Just, I mean, I don't want to say lingerie,
Okay.
but also look at
Yeah.
rave culture.
But that's done in a specific place, in an events,
Go to
not in the middle of the Grand Canal.
Go
It's
to
interesting
14th
though,
Street
because
Union Square.
isn't like Southern Europe very into like, you know,
Conservative.
no, but just like aren't they more like I don't want to say body positive, but it's like more neutral about nudity? Because I know there's a lot of like
But there's
nudist
specific,
beaches in like
there's
Spain.
specific
Yeah, there's
areas
specific
for this.
areas where they
Yeah.
express it.
The Grand
They'll
Canal is
say-
not the place for this.
They'll say this is a nude beach, or they'll say this section and this section are nude beach only.
Yeah.
Everyone else, go the fuck away.
Hot take. Do you think she got as far as she did because she's pretty? Like, let's say if she was buns, they
Didn't
would have been
somebody-
like
Who?
ASAP right away.
Didn't,
Kanye's
didn't
new
somebody
wife.
say? Didn't somebody say that she looks like Kim?
She does.
100%. Have you seen what she looks like?
I seen like the photos of her like when they were
She
in
looks-
Italy.
So, but you know, like what
I know
like,
what she
head
looks
to toe,
like, Well-
she
yeah.
looks exactly like Kim.
Well, Julia Fox, his ex-girlfriend, said it was a more transactional relationship, that
I see
she
it.
was just his muse to kind of dress up.
And also, she gets famous because
More
she's
famous.
with Kanye.
Yeah,
She-
she was a model.
But yeah, but like
Well, she is a model, I think.
I would say she was probably, and this is just me coming like as a layman, like have no
yeah,
skin
you're
in the
not
game.
in this.
Like she's probably really only famous in the fashion world, but now she's famous in like the broader pop
yeah,
culture
I'd say
world.
that.
yeah.
You know,
like a celebrity now.
because
Mm-hmm.
they got together fast. I think she like picked him up right after the whole InfoWars. Like,
oh
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it was like fast. But I know I was reading on Twitter. Sorry, X.
Twitter. It's still Twitter.
X,
It's
formerly known as Twitter, as
dis-
all the news outlets like to say.
disgusting.
But is that she's like her friends think she's being manipulated, and like that they're like SOS, like somebody save her.
It's like blink twice if you need help.
Yeah,
And she's, like, heavily
exactly. It's
blinking,
like blink twice. But that's crazy because yeah, I remember seeing a Twitter post. Somebody like quote tweet or like took her post and retweeted it and was like, "It is okay to wear clothes." Like it's okay to wear clothes.
I mean, do what you want. Do it respectfully.
That's what it is. Do it
Do
respectfully.
what you want. Be respectful.
We
about
got
it.
Yeah.
rules here.
Yeah,
We got rules on the canal.
yeah, like, and what's crazy is it's like I feel like this is akin to Logan in Japan, or would you say worse or
or-
not as bad?
Not as bad as
No,
Logan
no,
in
no, no,
Japan.
no.
Don't
This
even
wasn't as
compare.
bad as Logan in
They,
I'm not-
Japan.
well, no,
they
I'm
got
talking
banned.
before,
They
but-
got banned from Italy.
They got banned, like he's no longer allowed entry into.
No,
the,
he got banned from a specific area because him and Jake were goofing off in the canal.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wait, Jake and Logan Paul are banned in Italy?
They're banned like going near the canal.
They were doing
got
shit in
kicked
the
out.
canal, and then they kicked them out of. Didn't they get kicked out of Venice?
Yeah, they got
entirely?
kicked out of Venice.
You know what's interesting about the canal?
I love that rule. Can we use that here? Like you
get-
fuck up somewhere, you're never allowed back in that area
That would
ever
be
again.
nice in so many different.
I want that implemented
Yeah.
here.
I don't think
Yeah.
we can. I'll talk to our legal person.
Our
That'd be
in-house
very
legal aid.
interesting.
I'll talk to our lawyer.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is you know that the canal. A lot of people don't know this is the sewer system of Venice.
Yeah.
So when people like jump in and swim, or like when they're sticking their hand in the water. Like when I was in
It's
Venice,
poop water.
people were like, oh, it's so relaxing, and you just see them like putting their hand. I'm like, ew, that's
Yeah,
They
nasty.
didn't have regular toilet systems back in the day, so they used
Yeah,
that.
the,
and
the city is
they
like
just-
from what, the 1400s. Like
they
that's
never
why.
Yeah.
even had the process to
And it's sinking.
fully. Well, it's submerging.
Oh,
That-
I
it's
thought
called
you meant. Oh, I thought you
submerging.
meant like. So when people say that, this is a geography term. So when people say like like for example, people say the United Kingdom is sinking, it means it's overpopulated.
No, I
Yeah.
mean that like
He means it's submerging.
Yeah,
mean,
I
like,
thought
the-
he
the
meant like, oh,
structure-
there's
No, I
too
know
many
what he
people
meant.
the
in
structure of the
Venice.
city
Yeah.
because it hasn't been like something about how it hasn't been properly updated in
It
years which is impossible to do. So like over time it's going to keep deteriorating and it might like collapse into the water.
That's really sad.
Yeah,
is
they got to
sad.
figure that out.
I know they're restricting now the amount of tourism. That's like a big thing
They have
from
to.
the pandemic was that the Venetians or like the people
Mm-hmm.
who live in the city and the province of Venice
Yeah.
are like, we need to restrict how many tourists are because they're upset that tourists outnumber the city's inhabitants. So like, you know, when they're speaking Italian to somebody, they're like, oh, what? You know, I don't.
Look at Hawaii.
They don't talk to yeah.
Hawaii's like that too. They hate tourists, but it runs their major economy.
Well, I don't know. This is going to be a hot take.
Well, also
but,
like Venice is severely outdated, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Well, it's an old city, and a lot of it is UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So when you're designated, somebody can fact check me on this, but when you're designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, you're very restricted to what you can and cannot do.
You can't.
So when the whole
modernize
city,
it.
when the whole city is designated as a UNESCO World Heritage
Yeah, but when
Site,
the whole city is running the risk of submerging,
Mm-hmm.
you think that they could like change that rule up a little bit.
but then you have the
You have
whole
to go
thing
through a
of,
whole
oh, well, if
process
you
of
change it
it.
too
Yeah,
much,
I
You're
understand.
changing
yeah,
history,
yeah, if you change it
technically.
too much, then nobody's gonna want to come
you
and
can
see
take
it.
photographs, put them in a museum
You know,
somewhere.
you can't even take photographs of the Sistine Chapel.
I did.
You can if you.
I had an ex who took a pic. Like he snuck it for me.
I did. Yeah, I
You have
took
to
a
sneak it,
picture,
right?
and the
Oh
guy
no, pictures,
was
but yeah,
came up
okay, sure. They'll
screaming
take the
at me.
pictures right away.
no.
No,
You get in
they're
trouble.
really strict. Like they'll walk in, they got a lot of heads and
But
bodies.
I don't
there.
think anybody follows that rule.
No, a lot of you will be surprised. Like I was probably the only person that came out and took a picture because I like elongated my arm to take a
Oh,
picture.
you were that dumb American
of like
tourist?
Adam and God, you know, touching because
Yeah.
that's what I was looking for. It's actually really small.
That better be your
and-
phone background now for
And
the next 10
some
years.
guy like pushed so many people out of the way, and he's like, "No photo!" like screaming in broken English. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gone." So I was only in the Sistine Chapel for maybe like 4 minutes.
Mark got banned from the system.
Yeah, I got
Title
banned
of
from
the
the
pod.
Sistine Chapel. They have a photo of me like, "Don't let this man."
But like,
in."
aren't there photos online of what's inside the Sistine Chapel? Well, we know
it's
it's
not
there.
the same though. Like
I mean-
seeing
Yeah,
it.
but what's
versus-
there to
want to know
hide?
something that's funny?
What?
What's there to hide?
Oh, it's because a Japanese billionaire
Owns
owns
it.
the Sistine
Oh, yeah.
Chapel.
Do you
That's
want to
why
know
you
brought that
something
up
even
before,
funnier?
Yeah.
You can't take pictures of the Starry Night.
Really? Where is this Starry Night?
It's in the MoMA.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it.
You can't take pictures of it? Why?
They yell at you and there's signs that say no photos.
Well, I can understand the flashes because I've heard of flash, like people's flash cameras, they affect the paint. But if you have like no flash, why can't you take a picture?
They say
I
no
also think
photos.
that like what's the point of going to see it in person when you have a picture of it on your phone?
Damn,
But I mean,
It
for-
takes
John
a-
is
like-
really one of those guys.
And then
But-
they lose money that way.
they
so
do. And it's business. Because the MoMA, the Met, even the Museum of Natural History, travel tip, find someone who's a New York State resident, have them get your ticket. They pay $2.
No,
Yeah.
no, the Met is optional. Everything is optional, so you can walk in and just donate a penny.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I paid $5 for all 3 museums.
Oh, that's
because I'm a
crazy.
New York State resident.
I literally walked into the Met and just gave them a penny. I'm like, you guys take my tax money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, no, I paid because it was a group of us, so
Mm-hmm.
I paid $1 for the Met. I paid a little more for the Museum of Natural History because that was my childhood and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
you got to see the dinosaur.
oh my god, I was doing the Jurassic Park theme.
Did
the
it
whole
come to
time.
life?
I have a funny story from when I was a kid about that.
Okay.
So one of my favorite movies as a kid growing up, we can fact check this with my mother. John already know. You're probably gonna see Ma tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, Ma said that she wants to make drinks for the pod.
Okay.
I'm down.
So
for
I'm
that.
shouting out to my mom and John. What did she say when she said she was gonna make us drinks? We would only need one because we cannot survive a second one.
Damn.
Yeah, she would make them very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That is from
I'm down for it though.
my mother. Love her.
And I can't drive to the studio then. I have to be Ubered.
Yeah.
You have to take the train to my house.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know what's interesting though, going back to Kanye, is that
Why?
he
Why are we doing this? Why do we have to go back? I don't
We
want
have
to go
to get it
back.
out of our
no,
system.
this will this
Okay,
is just, I'm gonna finish up this
This
loop
is
real
Mark's
quick.
topic for the rest of the
Yeah,
episode.
is
and
that
then drink 2.
he kind of goes off on his verse, and the one that struck out to me the most is what was it? Adidas ain't shit because they ain't got Yang. Which
Not
is
the
kind
call
of
out
true.
to Adidas.
Which is
Adidas
kinda
made a
true.
ton of money before they signed on with Ye.
But Kanye and the Yeezy brand,
no,
like
they
kinda,
boosted their economy. I'll
yeah,
just say
it's like
that.
billions.
But, wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to start our second drink, and then I want to ask my question.
Okay.
So
Do we want to jump to the second?
Yeah,
drink
let's
right
jump
now?
I
to the
kind of want
second
to
drink.
because I don't know what time we're at. So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It look a little fancy with some shavings on top or some
Yeah.
spices.
I literally don't know how it tastes. I hope it tastes good.
It has cream in there, even though Mark said he hates creamy
But
drinks.
I feel like this will suit
Ooh,
well.
it kind of smells like a tiramisu.
It's a coffee martini. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. But it has a coffee taste.
Is this just an espresso martini?
Yeah, so it tastes like an espresso
Oh,
martini.
are you guys locking in your answers right now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay.
No. I've had espresso martinis. What's in a martini?
Martini,
Gin.
it depends. Oh, some people make vodka, but yeah, it's generally gin or vodka.
Yeah,
And then what? Then there's
if
another.
you're a new age Gen Zer, can't handle gin.
I don't know. I
Weak.
feel-
I don't think you would put gin in this.
I don't
calling
know.
cap-
I don't think an espresso martini even has gin in it at all. I think it's just called a martini. Does it?
I don't know.
I gotta look that up. Did you just chug that?
No, I didn't.
It's just strong.
No, we're gonna get you a spoon for the next episode. Because John, thank you. All the booze is at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's
you
like
need
a
to get
straight,
a spoon.
It's a straight shot. So judging from the fact that all the booze is on the bottom,
I'm gonna give you guys some good ASMR.
You gotta spin that a little bit.
we gotta spin it a lot.
But
Can we get a spoon?
just use your finger.
You already
My
drank
finger
it.
is. I got tiny hands.
Stop being a
My fin-
baby.
No, like literally, look, my finger doesn't
There you
go.
go. There you go. No, you're doing it. You're doing
Oh,
it.
never mind. We're doing it.
Don't use your fingers.
Why?
You're gonna touch the microphone right afterward.
No, I'm
Oh,
using my other
holding
hand.
it with my other hand.
Ew.
We're classier than that, John. Come on.
Ew.
I'm sorry. That booze
Ew.
hit me on another level.
Whoa.
I don't like it.
Really don't like it?
You don't like
huge
it?
fan of it.
I like it.
That's okay. I think I'm gonna agree with you. Like, I think it's okay. I was trying to do something and I think I kind of failed, but it's okay. There is a
Is this
surprise in the drink, though.
Is this rum?
Pain.
No, no. There is a happy
Is
surprise.
it another liqueur?
No. It could have dissolved by now,
I mean, the chocolate shavings were kind of cute.
but no. I put like a piece of chocolate in there, but it could have like a
that could
little
have
tiny
changed the
piece.
flavor completely.
You know, just a tiny piece as
Okay,
like a thank
yeah.
you.
Is
As like
there
if it was.
coffee in this?
Are you guys asking me or?
I mean, I'm just.
I don't know if you guys want to
It
lock
hurts
in the
my-
answers.
I'll
It
just-
smells like a tiramisu.
It does. It smells
It
like
smells
coffee.
better than it tastes.
Yes, 1,000%. Yes.
It literally
you know
looks
what?
like after you mix it, it kind of resembles a cappuccino with
It looks
chocolate
like a
shavings
Yoo-hoo.
on it.
Damn.
No, it looks like a cappuccino.
Mine looks like a yoo-hoo.
It looks like a cappuccino with shavings on top.
Yeah. Oh wait. I'm gonna say there's bourbon in there.
Hold up.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
all
say
locking
that's
in your
bourbon.
answers?
Hold up.
I don't want to guess anything else. That's not rum. Tastes like bourbon or whiskey. That's my guess in there. I don't know. It looks better than what it tastes. I'm a huge fan of the first one though. The first one
That's
was really,
fine.
really good. It was great.
That's fine.
I
There's
loved
something
it.
fucking me up here.
The liqueur. You know what?
See, I'm trying to taste the liqueur,
found
but then I taste
a
the
coffee
chocolate.
liqueur vodka, like a coffee vodka.
Is she right?
Are you all locking in your answers or?
I'm gonna say that this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up the floor to lock in answers.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you already said it's not a liqueur, right?
I will neither confirm nor deny it. I plead the fifth.
You just said no.
I
said
plead the
before
fifth.
there was no liqueur. in
You should have been paying attention during the podcast.
I just paid attention during the podcast. I remember shit. You said there was no liqueur, but technically you can have infused stuff. Remember, he didn't know it was like fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say,
Is it a coffee whiskey?
I'm gonna say it's a coffee type boozy drink.
Mm-hmm.
The coffee is very overpowering, which is why I think you'd want to pair it with chocolate. Also, do you hear my accent like super thick now?
Yeah, you're drunk.
No, I'm not. That's the sad part. This is my normal accent. John's known me for how long?
Too long.
Great. But I'm going to say it's a coffee liqueur. Liqueur as in either whiskey or bourbon.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have that really smoothness that most vodka gives.
Okay.
And going on with that, usually when you have very bitter stuff, you try and cancel it out with sweet flavors. So that's where I think the chocolate comes from. That's my little answer.
Okay. So are you locking that in?
There's also a cream part, but that wasn't really mixed well, so I'm assuming all the liquor was at the bottom. So
I'm going to say it's a coffee whiskey, a tiny bit of root beer for the cream, and chocolate shavings. That's
Okay.
my
Are
answer.
you guys locking it in?
lock in. Can I get a button to lock
Yeah,
it in
yeah,
next
lock it
time?
in.
Just slam the table.
All right. Are you going to slam it or?
Hold on.
Alrighty. So you guys are on the right track. I'm going to give it to you guys because I wouldn't have fared much better. So it is a coffee, I guess, whiskey. If this was a lemon whiskey, I'm just gonna give it you guys that this is a coffee whiskey.
I saw it on the website too.
So I had coffee liqueur before, and
Ooh.
when I taste tested this with my dad, I really liked it. And so I was thinking like, okay, I wonder how it'd go with a little bit of cream, and then just try to make it, I guess, like a Starbucks drink. That's how I was kind of going for the vibes.
Yeah.
And so I hope it was on a solid, like on a scale of 1 to 10. What would you rate these two drinks? No whole numbers. No whole numbers.
No decimals.
Yeah,
I
like
will
we're
say
doing
that-
Barstool Pizza Reviews type. Have you ever seen Barstool Pizza Review?
Yeah.
Okay, so like that type of rules.
I'm going to say the lemon liqueur based drink. I'm gonna give it honestly, if it was mixed better, I'll give it a lower rating. But I'm
Just
assuming
be brutally honest. Like
okay, since it was unmixed, I'm gonna give it a good solid 7.6.
7.6. Wow.
I really like
Wow.
the sour sweet drinks. That's why.
So if it was mixed, it would be like
it would
in
be
the
like
eights.
it would be around an 8. Something.
Wow. Okay, I'll take
liked
that.
it.
Wow.
This one's a 2.3.
Oh, 2.3. Okay.
Really? You
so
didn't
that's
like
an
the coffee
average
one at all?
So an average. So 7.6, 2.3. What is that? 9.9 divided by 2. Somebody do that. That's
9.9 divided by 2.
all right.
4.45
Five.
something.
Yeah.
So starting with the lemon one,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to critique you right now.
Okay.
So my critique is 1, you need to mix it better. 2, the grapes don't add anything. It doesn't add like
it was
a
just for
flavor.
presentation.
It was just for
I like the
presentation.
presentation though.
But like you wasted some of my grapes.
Damn.
I'm a little upset.
I'm sorry.
Could have made some wine out of that.
Damn.
But overall, I would give it
See, aren't you happy now that you have a treasure at
I
the
have
end?
a snack. Oh, these are boozy grapes.
I give it like a 7.3, 7.4.
Wow.
This one
Those
was
are
good.
still good scores
This
though.
one was really good. Yeah.
7.3, 7.4.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Also-
All right. And then what about the
And then,
coffee whiskey
The
drink?
coffee one I actually liked a lot. But then when I mixed it, it came out stronger after I mixed it. So, I drink a lot of coffee. So any coffee flavored thing. So I'll go 7, 9, 8.
Nope.
Wow. Wait,
Give it
7,
that.
9?
Yeah, I
Wow.
like the coffee one a lot.
Wow. That's crazy.
Look it. You can have the
A
grapes as a
7, 9.
snack.
You're a tea person. That's why you didn't like the
No,
coffee
I love
one.
coffee, but the
It's
fact
okay.
that I tried it unmixed first, and then
Unmixed, it was a lot sweeter.
it was a lot sweeter.
And then
But
you
then when
mixed
you
it,
mix
and
it,
then
and
when
then
you-
you try it, and then it's like, holy fuck, I didn't prepare for
yeah,
that.
it hits you.
Yeah, it
right
hits you a
away.
little differently. So if I
But
try
I
it
like
mixed, it
I
would be
like
different.
coffee drinks a lot. So then I'm,
I'm
gonna
not
give you a
a
higher
huge fan.
score
I like
for that.
coffee plain without anything.
You
I
drink
like
your
the
coffee
idea.
black?
Boring.
Damn.
I drink it black.
So
Except when
really
you go
hate
for
yourself.
that pumpkin spice.
So true.
Did you see that Dunkin' ad with Ben Affleck and Ice Spice?
Yes.
Damn.
Can we go get?
I'm not upset by it.
Her drink is like free right now. Can we
Isn't
get
it just Munchkins?
It's munchkins and a drink.
What's the drink?
Pumpkin spice.
It's just a pumpkin. It's just a pumpkin spice.
Yeah, but it's free right now.
It's just pumpkin spice with her name on it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I don't hate it.
Ooh, I wanted to ask y'all a question. I've been taking this survey since undergraduate in college, and I have to know. This is a scientific question only.
Yeah.
Boobs or butt?
Drink.
T or A?
T or A?
I've also gotten some really funky answers in between, so
I'm
we'll
gonna
wait
go
for that.
P for personality. A.
A. John.
Ass.
So
A.
I found out that is the minority so far.
What?
People prefer
way.
T over A.
No way.
I've
When
had
we
a
were
survey
at
of 20 people so far. It has been T over A and then one thighs. Just one for thighs.
thighs.
Yeah.
Dang. But thighs, I feel like
It's
I
close
don't know.
enough to the A.
The debate of the century. Tits or ass.
Well, here's the thing about it.
It's a good
You
opening.
can't get
Good
bigger-
opening interview question.
Here's
Right?
you
T or
can't
A?
get bigger T's, but you can get a bigger A.
You can get bigger teeth.
That is not
How?
true. You can get bigger
without
T's,
dropping at least $5,000.
but you can get them.
You can get them.
You take
Also-
out a
You can
small
get
Wait,
a
loan.
wait,
bigger
wait, wait.
A
I'm
for free.
I'm sorry. I'm breaking girl code for like 2 seconds. Do y'all know what a push-up bra is?
I know what a push-up bra is, but that's
It's
not
some
like
type of
look, no, no, no,
expensive
no,
Wait,
plastic.
wait, wait.
Here's the thing: you can
John's opinion.
wait. You can go to the gym and just squat and get a bigger A.
No, I'm giving you some hacks in life. If you really want to make your chest look bigger, you do chest day.
Well, yeah, it's called a pump. Guys just call it a pump.
No, but for girls, it does different stuff for us.
Really, I thought it just kind of like builds your muscle. Like,
It lifts
really?
Interesting.
because boobs
Because
are
it firms
underneath.
it out.
What?
Does it make it more firm?
No.
The chest?
He's asking if the pillows become
when
memory
you-
foam.
Like when a guy exercises his chest, the pecs become more solid and firm, right?
Yeah.
So doesn't the same thing happen?
So it's like, say.
So it doesn't
you have-
sag.
Yes, but it lifts, so it gives the illusion of bigger boobs. And
Why
sometimes
y'all
it-
focus on leg day?
Because the majority opinion is ass.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
I feel more powerful.
There's a lot
I'm
of
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We don't
People
make
be
the rules
posing
This
on
is
it.
a hot. This,
people be posing on Instagram,
with their
you know,
ass
you know,
out.
with the ass more than the tits.
yeah, because when you get a good butt pump, you're like, ooh, I feel good. I feel
Yeah,
powerful.
I'm letting you know. It's you have to go to a gym with a whiteboard, and I guarantee you.
Wait,
Bing,
pod
bing,
episode, we
bing,
go to the gym.
bing.
We just start interviewing people like those people.
Oh no, we're
we
gonna
do-
get thrown out so quickly.
I don't know. I make friends at the gym.
But there's a difference between talking to somebody at the gym and then throwing a microphone in their face. You're like, oh god
Like
damn,
mid-
not
Well,
no,
another
you s- you
TikTok
could just say,
influencer.
midway through their bench set, just be like, "Hey, tier A,
No, I don't. It depends who you have do it.
tier A bench." That's the
But-
response.
I did want to bring up a few things. One, Hugh Jackman and his wife are divorcing. Very sad times.
After 3 decades,
Pour one for the
True.
homie.
and before
Literally.
Deadpool 3.
Honestly, true. Chris Evans has a wife now. I'm so sad.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
right.
drink the really crappy drink for this.
Oh well, talk about that. She's
I-
26.
Yeah, she's 16
Didn't
years
everybody?
I
Didn't
will
everybody? Is it,
date
look,
him.
here's the thing. I'm not saying it's right, and yes, she can make her own decisions. She's 26, all that. But everybody, I remember, was giving shit to Leonardo DiCaprio for breaking up with a 25-year-old girl.
He's also much older than.
What? Leo is what? 50?
He's 48.
49. He's
And
49.
how old is Chris Evans? Like 45?
42.
42? That's 7 years different.
That's not a.
That's
That's
not-
not.
that's
a
not
big
big
Wait,
enough.
I want to bring a point though.
Chris Evans is jacked. We get it. There's a big
So was
difference.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Why? He ain't
when
jacked.
he was going for. But
He's just
Leo's
living his
been-
best life. Leave
Leo's
him alone.
been going for younger and younger.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's cool. I'm not saying like, look, I'm not condoning Leonardo DiCaprio at all. All I'm just saying
And
is
he would
that
know
the
them when they
internet,
were
if he
younger.
dated a 23, 24-year-old girl, he's getting blown up. Chris Evans marries a 26-year-old girl. it's she can make her own decisions, stop infantilizing women.
Yeah,
You know, that's all I'm
You gotta
saying.
hold the standard.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And look, I get it. Chris Evans is much more handsome and much more jacked than Leonardo DiCaprio. So, okay, if that's the rule, okay.
Is it
don't
just
get me
because he's Captain America?
wrong. It is.
No.
It is.
No.
He was also in Knives Out, which is a pretty good movie.
I love Knives Out. Don't even fucking go there. He was in a few.
But that was like
something.
another big movie he was in. He was also in Fantastic Four.
That's when
Yeah.
I first saw
He was
him.
also in
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That's right.
He was
Yeah, he
one of the
was.
evil
Boyfriend
ex-boyfriends.
too. He was evil ex-boyfriend too. You know they're making an anime of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
Yes,
And
I
there's Chris
already-
Evans coming to reprise his role.
I already
Interesting.
got. I'm going to a panel for Comic-Con, so
I love Scott Pilgrim.
I will.
I know.
I'm seeing the
you
preview.
know what, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You can't. I am so glad we came back to Scott Pilgrim. I'm so
I
glad.
didn't like the movie.
I forgot which episode it was.
Episode 5, I think. or
Episode 5.
something.
But Alyssa was talking so much shit about Scott Pilgrim. Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus
I
the
have
World?
No,
seen
no, no,
Scott
no, no.
Pilgrim.
No, it doesn't do the graphic novels justice.
But they can't. But they got all the big stuff in the graphic novels.
Again,
All right.
again,
No,
I've
they
read the first.
didn't.
again,
I've
you
read
have
the
to fit.
first
You have to fit everything in a
6.
2-hour time span.
No, it was less than 2 hours. The movie.
You have to fit everything
No,
in
it
less
was
than
right at
2
2
hours.
It was like 140 something.
But I feel
Yeah,
like,
but
I
movie.
feel-
Yeah, but companies do that because most people don't
I
want to
will
stay
say
past
they
2
all the
messed
big
hours.
stuff.
They
done.
messed up the final really badly. They
Okay,
they
you
screwed
know,
up
I
the big
haven't
final
finished
fight.
the comics, so take my opinion for a grain of salt. I've finished what? There's like 6 books or 7,
7.
7. So I got 6 done.
Yeah.
So I left off. Do you mind if I spoil the comics? I left off when
Bro, you
Kim
read?
and Knives are gay. That's where I left off.
You see, yeah, it does like a whole. The movie does a weird thing about it. It kind of skips over that and a
Well,
bunch
yeah,
of
it
other
skips
stuff.
over that because I don't feel
Yeah.
like that's important. Not that it's not important to the plot, but it's just like it's
The movie.
I have a question.
yeah,
What?
You read
yeah.
Yeah,
in today's day and age.
I read a lot.
You
But the Scott
read
Pilgrim books,
books?
are,
No, they're really
well,
good.
they're comic books, but you can like you can really like get one book done
Do
a
you
day.
want
It's not
Okay.
that.
I have the box set.
No,
Do you
Yeah.
want it?
I already
It's
saw
not.
the
No,
movie.
no, no.
I'm
I will
good.
say I loved the comic books.
Oh yeah, the comic books.
I love them
are
phenomenal.
amazing.
When that's why I was so excited for the movie, and I was like, "Oh, it's the guy from Fantastic Four, lit. He was my crush."
Yeah.
So I saw it. The end. I didn't like the ending, and if an ending's really bad in a movie, I'm not gonna care for the rest of the movie. They kind of threw. They threw everything at a dartboard. It was like, okay, we'll figure that out later.
But I don't know. I feel like
'Cause
all the
they set it up for
characters
something
fit
else.
so well into their roles. Like, I'm sorry, Michael Cera is a perfect Scott Pilgrim.
No, he is. He is perfect Scott Pilgrim. I agree with that,
You know?
yeah.
But it's like, you
If the
know,
ending is
that
bad, I won't
movie.
like the rest of the movie.
I don't know. I didn't have a problem with the ending. What is so surprising to me is that Scott Pilgrim, I would say, is a cult classic.
Yes.
I would say it's a certified. Would you
I'd
agree
gi-
with that
I'd give it a
opinion?
cult
It's a
classic
very-
status.
it's a-
yeah.
It's a very niche
cult.
movie. Yeah.
Niche
like
cult.
and you could not make Scott Pilgrim today. Not to make
Not
it
at
about
all.
social commentary.
Hell
You cannot
no.
make Scott like all right, how long has it been since you've seen the movie, if you mind me asking?
I saw it again like a couple months ago.
Okay, so you know it. Like
Yeah, I
you
know-
think
I
they
know
can
the
make
movie's
that
about.
movie with the same plot points, everything
No.
today?
Yeah, I'd say they could probably make it
Really?
today.
I mean, they also made
I
like
don't know.
the
Like, what's-
Dictator, the Interview.
They couldn't make
What's the most
Dictator
controversial
today.
part of the movie?
I would
in your
say
opinion?
my opinion, like
He's
just
dating a high schooler.
that.
He's dating.
I would say an Asian stereotype of like
Knives.
hypersexual,
Mm-hmm.
hyper, you know, like hyper infantilizing. Like, not saying you know, just looking from a person who may disagree with me, Asian stereotype and hypersexualizing gay men. I would say would be the
Oh, yeah,
big
his-
two.
I love
I would say,
his roommate.
I know
so
Wallace.
much.
Wallace is like
Wa-
that
Wallace
wouldn't.
was
No,
such
that
a-
wouldn't cause a problem.
You
Yes,
don't think
it
so?
would.
You
I
don't
don't
Yes,
think
think
it
so?
that.
would.
No,
Twitter
it
would-
wouldn't.
Speaking of that, speaking of movies,
The
not
the
being-
worst, probably the him dating a high schooler would be
That's
The
the
most
big one. That would be
controversial
the big
big
one.
one.
That would be the big one.
'Cause
The
it's
hyper
a-
gay stuff is not going to be a big controversial thing in my opinion.
Call Me by Your
And what
Name.
about the first boyfriend?
Yeah,
the
Call Me by Your
Indian-
Name
by
is
Your Name.
okay.
Indian. The first like I am Matthew Patel.
Oh yeah,
you know?
they wouldn't allow that
Like
fight
the
scene
dance
to go
sequence?
in. They would not allow that. They would fight so hard.
Well, also I feel like if it's done by who? If it was Disney that did this, oh my god.
Wait, real quickly. Speaking of Disney, they're canceling the Snow White movie
Why?
because They scrapped
'Cause-
the project.
Wait, what? Wait.
They're just
There was a
trying to
live action
they're trying to
Disney
force
movie.
Too much
Yes.
shit.
Which Rachel Zegler, whatever her name is.
I don't know.
All I know is that the modern Snow White is pretty cute. But anyways,
They-
continue. What? Why are
Which
you making
one?
that face?
Which
What?
one?
Look her up right now. The modern Snow White, like the Snow White that they had, before I guess it was canceled. The modern Snow White.
Rachel Zegler.
Rachel Zegler. Look her up.
She did not help the press run of the movie.
Well, because she was just shit talking.
She was shit talking a lot
previous
of
Snow White.
She was shit talking a lot of things, and during the, because there's the writer's strike and everything. She was shit talking that too. If I'm gonna wear a princess dress for
Was it supposed to
18
come out-
hours, I better get paid for every minute of it. She was shit talking it, and that did not go well.
Screenplay by Greta Gerwig. Okay, I'm not gonna go see this.
But she did Barbie, right?
Yeah, she made Barbie.
She made Barbie. Rachel Ann Ziegler, American
Ziegler.
actress and singer. She was gonna play her.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Isn't she
anymore.
Latino?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. I remember
so
that was
they're
a
just
big
go-
thing.
So
Latina.
they're just gonna do it with
No, I
They
don't.
want Snow White to not be a white person.
And they got
I
rid
don't know.
of the
She
dwarves.
can pass. She can pass as white.
No, she's not.
What? Wait, pull her up. Pull her up. Like pull
I
like
I know
a
what
full.
she looks like.
No. I'm looking for me. Yeah, she could pass as like you can say she's Italian.
No, if you look at like from the if you compare it to like the cartoon,
Do you know
the
that
original,
like
she looks
Snow
nothing like
White
her.
is meant to be her because of her skin color, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a European.
And also, there's no dwarves in the
fantasy.
movie. They're all like thieves and bandits and mythical creatures.
Yeah, because they were like, oh, we
Peter
don't want to.
Dinklage.
because it's offensive to have short
You know what's
people in
crazy?
a movie.
A person who had dwarfism spoke out against Peter Dinklage, who was
Yeah.
the main proponent against it. And he was like, you got us out of jobs because you're speaking up against it. I don't care. I will do it.
yeah.
It's just a double-edged sword because I'm trying to look. I love Peter Dinklage.
Also,
I
here's
think he's
a-
a
I do
great
too.
Here's another thing. Why are you remaking Snow White again?
because they've ran out of content.
This is the
Be-
third time you're
and
doing
also-
this.
Wait, third time.
Yeah, you had those two Snow White movies.
Snow
a
White and the
couple years
Huntsman. No,
ago.
Snow White and the Huntsman was actually good.
No, there was a Snow
Wait.
White and then Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yes,
Snow
there
White and the
was.
Huntsman 2, and then this.
No,
Wait, I'm
Snow
trying
White
to
wasn't in
think.
Snow White and the Huntsman too because Kristen Stewart was cheating on Robert Pattinson with the director, so she was cut completely. So it was just the Huntsman. It was called the Huntsman. Look it up.
But again, it's a Snow White based movie.
But wait.
true. And also,
pause.
there's different types
Wasn't
of
there
Snow
one
White.
with
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway in it?
Yes.
Am I bugging out?
Was that Snow White?
Or
I could be bugging out.
there was also no wait, that was about to say Maleficent. I'm checking right now.
I can't. It really bothers me
No.
sometimes. Like
She
one,
was in the Princess Diaries.
I don't like the constant remakes and everything. Like every few years, you have an old piece of Disney being redone, and it's like we've seen this story already. Can you give us something
They're out of
else?
content. Bob Iger is a shit
there's-
CEO.
And there's so many. Like
They're not going to go independent. They're not going to sign independent. I'm
A
sorry
lot
to
of
be a
their
negative
animated-
Nancy.
a lot
This
of
is
their
Disney
anim-
we're talking
Do you
about.
know what?
a
was-
lot of their animated stuff has been bombing. A
Turning
lot.
Red did good.
No. Didn't they
Don't look at
also
me like that.
Didn't they?
Don't look at me
Pixar
like
made
that, Mark.
Elemental, right?
I'm sorry, what?
No, Disney
Wait,
made
I-
Elementals.
But Disney
Disney
owns
Pixar.
Pixar.
Wait. Turning Red did good?
Turning Red did okay, I think. I don't think
Wait,
it
I didn't
bombed.
see
Hold on.
Turning
You
Red.
didn't see. You know what it's about?
Yeah, it's about
about
her.
puberty.
It's about her going through puberty. Yeah, she turns into like a panda or something.
It's a red panda.
Oh my gosh! Like I like the animation style, but
No, I hate that animation style.
I
I
don't mind
don't
it.
like
It's like
it.
it's like the
It made more
what's
than
the
box
word?
office.
It's
the
very similar to the Illumination.
The
style.
Illumination.
Oh no,
Yeah.
never mind. I lost money.
yeah. I was about to.
I was
say,
about to say it
I
was
was say,
good.
I remember.
Elementals was a phenomenal movie.
You know, what's such a
It
good
bombed
movie
heavily.
It bombed, which is crazy
because it's just like In and Out, right? Or
No, it's
Inside
better.
Out. Inside Out.
no, it's better than no. It's it's completely
but
different.
it's like the same though type of what's the word? Kind of like I don't know. I just saw Inside Out when I saw that preview.
no, it's actually they
Maybe
didn't
I'm being a hater.
they didn't do it justice because it talks a lot about society because there's the 4 elementals
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it has a Romeo Juliet like esque feeling because fire and water they don't mix but they fall in love with each other
So it's about interracial relationships.
kinda,
Yeah.
but it was really really good. I really liked it.
It's okay. I didn't see it, so I'm not
It was.
gonna
It was.
give you.
I recommend it. It's really good. The soundtrack is cute.
You
What
know
was
what's
the last-
such a good movie? Soul.
Yes,
Soul
I
is such a.
cried
Have you
in
seen
Soul.
Soul?
I haven't seen it, but I know
It's
what it
such
is.
a. You know
It's
what's
really good.
really fucked up
They didn't.
is
They didn't. But they didn't like show it off well though.
No, but it's so good. Do you have Disney Plus?
I will loan you my
one
Disney
of my
Plus.
You should
relatives
watch
has
it.
Disney
No,
Plus.
I
But
will-
it's
John,
so
I
fucked
got
up.
you.
You're gonna love this meme. So like, at the, I think you know what you're gonna. The thing is, so the whole idea of Soul is like, this music teacher. I haven't seen it in a long time, so you jump in. He like dies or something, or what happens? He
He
goes
gets
into the after.
coma.
Oh, he gets into a
He's
coma.
not fully dead.
Okay, but he goes into like the afterlife more or less and sees the souls, and you know it's like
It's
people who
so
are gonna be
sad.
born, and you know people who
Passed.
passed. So there's this one soul that is refusing to leave like the afterlife or the before life. It's like heaven, right?
Okay.
And he like long story short, he convinces this soul to give life a chance, right? So so it's a woman.
Mark, shut the fuck up.
It's a woman.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
She's like, I can't wait to go to. Sorry, it's so funny. She's like, I can't wait to go back to Earth and give life a chance. And she's going towards China.
Mark,
Oh,
shut up.
come on.
It's a
I'm
good movie. You
canceled.
should watch
But
it.
it's such a great movie. It
no,
has
no,
such
no.
a great soundtrack.
Honestly, that one, Soul is really good. Elemental is also really good as well.
Really? Is it
Be-
like on that caliber? Because I'll give it a watch if it's like there.
It talks about different social standings and all that, and different meanings. Obviously, deeper meanings. It's a kids' movie.
Yeah. But I
it also-
appreciate
it
good
talks
writing when it
about-
talks about
Yeah,
deeper
it
meanings
does.
with
'Cause it
in a
talks about
children's.
immigration and all that. Because the fire chick's parents came from Fireland, and it talks about all that immigration process and what happened.
Is the
and everything.
name Fireland?
I don't remember the actual name. I'm making it
I
up.
come from
Fire
Fi-
Nation.
I come from the Fire Nation.
Yo.
Side note, you know the Fire Nation is based on Imperial Japan,
Yes.
Yes.
but we shall continue.
You thought you were trying to get us with a
I
cool
really was
fact.
trying
Trying
to-
to,
Cool
trying to be
fact.
smart.
And the Earth Kingdom is actually based on China.
We
Yeah.
know. Show's been around for a while. We know.
Do you also like the perfect unison that John and I did that with too?
Damn, I'm just gonna
Also,
like,
funny
shut
story.
the fuck up now.
I want to say, my cousins, I'm shouting them out. I don't fucking care. They met the voice actress of Toph, and they didn't tell me, so I could have met Toph and the new voice actor of Uncle Iroh, because you know he died.
Oh my gosh, don't bring me up. What is it?
The song.
No, not what's the? It's something Tales of Bossing Say.
Yeah, where he does that song for his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last time you ever.
What was it? Leaves from.
Okay,
the
anyway.
vine.
Anyway, but yeah, I want
Yeah.
to shout them out. They suck for that. I will never let you live that down. I don't care.
Damn, General Iroh really went off.
He
Really like.
that was not a kid show. I was.
It's great when you rewatch it. Like when
Because
you
we're all
rewatch it
adults
and
now.
knowing, like, because when I was watching on a Saturday morning, I'm like, "Ooh, cool, Fire Nation."
It's like, oh no, Fire Nation are the bad guys, and then it's like Zuko, has this big redemption. It's like, oh, they're
Like,
not
oh
so
shit.
bad.
that is
they
literally
can
one of the
fly.
best redemption arcs
That-
I think in
I-
cinema show.
And they're making the live action one on Netflix.
It's
Shut
gonna
the
be
fuck
trash.
up.
It's
You
gonna
know
be
what?
trash.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
If
Wait,
Netflix
this
is
one
touching
had
it, it's
the-
gonna be bad.
I am slamming my hand on the table. I want the talking stick right now. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Netflix did not do bad and did not disappoint with the live action One Piece. So there's hope for us.
But
I don't know. I saw.
No, they have the- they have the
they're
creators.
making
They have the
I
creators.
saw a
creators
couple
left.
clips.
They left?
Because they're aging up the characters and making a love, like, you know how Aang and Katara have like a pseudo love interest in season 3.
Yeah, kinda.
Spoiler alert in case you haven't seen
No,
it.
there's no fucking spoiler
But-
alert.
but-
If you haven't seen the
but they're gonna
Avatar-
like age up the people and make it like more like sex stuff like that.
Nope, never mind.
And the-
Netflix,
and
you
the
lost
creators
us.
walked
Boo.
out.
Why?
Like
They
fact
have to
check
do
me on
that.
this. I'm pretty sure the creators
I
walked
believe,
out.
but why did they have to do that?
Why would you do that?
It's because
Sex
it's
does not
Netflix.
sell.
It's Netflix.
You know what? I saw the live action One Piece. I did not hate it.
I saw a couple clips from that. It did not look anything like the show.
Well,
Okay,
it's a live
obviously
act,
it's not
yeah.
gonna look like the show, but you know what?
No. You need to remain consistent with your origins.
No, they did. They were consistent. in the
No,
origins.
when I saw Zoro being tied to that thing,
That's
that post,
how it happened.
No,
And
the where he's being held doesn't look the same as it does in the live action. Also, that CGI does not look very.
no, the
good.
CGI
Why?
shit.
Well, wasn't it done on a short budget?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Doesn't matter.
But
Yeah,
you
it
know
Still
what?
looks like shit.
You know what? They
If you can't
does-
make it look good, stop overusing it.
it does look like shit, but it actually does the show and manga justice, and it's a good watch for American audience who are like, yeah, I know what One Piece is.
my girlfriend, her brother, I'm not gonna name his name, I started watching One Piece. And
His poor
I'm
soul.
like, does
His poor
he
soul. There's over 1,000
hate- Yeah,
episodes.
do you know that there's over like 1,000
cartoon one.
episodes? Yeah, the,
The anime.
cartoon.
Yeah,
the
there's
anime.
1,000
No,
episodes.
And it's
it's
still
about
going.
Yeah.
No, the manga's still going. They haven't ended
And
yet.
it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Honest-
he's saying that
you know
there's
what?
so much filler. He was
There
like, there's
is.
so much filler.
There's a few good art. I'm gonna hate this because this is like the most popular anime ever. You can skip a bunch of arcs that you don't really need. But I will say the later it gets, once he's at that point in episode 500 and something.
So just skip to 500
No,
and something.
no, because a lot of it connects later on. It's like, oh, okay.
So explain as best as you can. No, just hit the general points for those who may not know. Because I know it's about these pirates, right? That
They all have
are trying to
different-
find the One Piece, right? Like
No.
that's okay. Correct.
No.
Me then. Correct.
It's a group of wannabe pirates
No.
that they gain these powers.
You're
from-
wrong.
No. Actually, no.
Doesn't like Luffy want to be like the king of the pirates?
Luffy wants to be king of the pirates. Usopp
Okay.
wants to just be a warrior.
He's the guy with the 3 swords.
Okay, they did him so dirty because in the anime he has a fucking long ass nose, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? But no, Zoro has the 3
Oh.
swords. He wants to be the best samurai.
the best swordsman.
Yes, and he does eventually later on.
And then they
Like,
form
spoiler.
a pirate band called
Yeah.
the Straw Hats.
Wait, did they show? I didn't see the live action. Did they do Chopper?
I literally.
I need to watch it.
No.
I'm
Side note.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound really
Am
out
I,
of pocket.
am I your anime expert now?
You are, but
That's
also,
sad.
would you consider yourself a weeb?
No.
Really?
Not yet.
No. You want to know why?
Are you caught up on One Piece?
I don't watch One Piece. I
So
don't.
how do you
read
know
One
all
Piece.
this about One? Except One Piece.
I stopped.
You watch videos on YouTube about
It
summaries.
shows
of the
up on my.
arcs.
You know what's crazy? When I watch anime, I watch very weird shit. As in, my favorite show is called Wotakoi and is about like a couple past, high school. So, already crazy. Because it shows every couple ever in fucking high school.
So if you mind me, I'm just gonna interject real quick. So on the iceberg, are you like all the way at the bottom?
No, I would say I'm middle.
Are you
Actually,
under
what?
or
Wait,
above
wait.
sea level?
No. I'm a little below sea level.
Okay.
Because I can talk about the problems of Demon Slayer. I will say it. Demon Slayer has some problems in it, and I will probably say that as
Yeah,
well.
Like
like
problems
the fact that
or
it
like
takes forever
problems?
for them to do something.
It's not. It's good. It's
I watched-
very pretty. John, shut
I
the fuck
watched
up,
3 episodes with you. It took a whole episode for a guy to chop off someone else's head.
You don't understand. There was a whole build up about that. We always
He's
saw the
talking to
finale.
himself for minutes at a time. Just swing the fucking sword and kill the fucking demon. Why is that so difficult? He's gonna talk to himself like, oh, if I add an extra amount of pressure, I can actually cut all the way through and I can defeat the enemy and save the day. Like, shut the fuck up!
We didn't get canceled.
That is so
for that.
annoying. Am I the only
Not
one
gonna
that...
lie, the first episode of Demon Slayer, I've only seen one, was so sad when I found out those
It
kids
gets
were
sadder.
dead.
It gets
Am I
sadder.
am I the only one that finds that annoying?
I'm used to it.
No way. I low-key
they have to
stopped
keep-
watching
they have
Demon
to, like,
Slayer
talk to-
because of
It
that.
gets sadder.
That they
I
have
will
to...
say, like the moment where you have like the tear welling up.
Yeah.
I saw the Mugen Train movie. Obviously, I read it, so I knew what was gonna happen. But seeing it animated and everything is a little different because I saw it in the Japanese dub, so I saw it subbed because I don't care. And I was just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep my eyes like this. I'm not gonna fucking cry to an anime movie. Oh no, I will say, you know what? I will say this on the podcast because John brought this up. I fucking hate Sword Art Online. That is the worst. Don't even fucking talk to me about that. You know what?
Wait.
You're
Before we
being
talk about
you're
Sword Art
being
Online.
Such a hater.
I-
I have
Oh,
a
wait.
good reason.
Wait,
No.
John. What was your gripe about the head and all that? Because I kind of low key cut you off. You were about to go off.
Oh no! One thing I hate about watching anime is that they're constantly talking to themselves in their thoughts.
I will say-
before they commit an action, and then the whole episode is them like saying something to themselves about how they're going to attack, and then they do that attack.
I will say I
But
kind of
it's-
did you dirty though because
you-
we saw
we
the
went to-
ending of season.
You
3.
took me to
No,
see
season-
you
yeah,
took me to
season
see
2.
the ending of season 3 and
Season 2 and then the premiere of season 3.
the premiere of season 3.
Yeah.
The ending of season 2, one of the episodes, literally the whole episode was him. Everything that happens in like 5 minutes was spread out. How long was that thing?
You know,
How long was that episode?
John is
20
so
minutes.
triggered
20
right
minutes.
now.
Yeah, I know.
In a 20-minute
It was a good
episode,
birthday, though. I loved it.
If you took away all the times where he's talking to himself in his head, that whole thing would have been done in less than 5 minutes.
Is this
And they
flashback?
stretched it.
No,
no, no.
flashbacks?
It's
no,
him.
it goes back and forth between flashbacks and then modern time.
That is so fucking annoying.
I don't
Stop
know if
doing
that's
that.
bad.
No, it's
don't
fucking
know.
annoying when the whole episode is just him making one attack at the demon. He's doing one sword slash and it's stretched out into 20
I don't
minutes.
mean to be devil's advocate, but aren't you a Dragon Ball Z fan?
They don't talk to them. They don't talk to
no,
themselves.
it takes them 30 fucking minutes to get a power up, and then the
I
fight
love
continues
being the
for 30
chaotic friend.
episodes. That's what happens.
Those
Do
episodes-
not-
Love bringing
you really want to
chaos.
go there?
I agree that those episodes are terrible. They shouldn't be taking that long just to power up. And when he screams for 10 minutes, that's fucking annoying
I'm
as
sorry.
shit.
How
I don't
long
like
was
that.
the Frieza arc? How long was the Frieza arc?
But that was the best arc.
no, it wasn't.
That is
Bull.
in
fucking
people's
shit.
opinions. People's opinions.
The
Frieza
Cell
arc.
arc?
In people's opinions, the Frieza arc is the best arc.
I'm sorry. Which Frieza arc?
All
wanna go there?
The whole as when
Bull fucking shit.
yeah, that's
Bullshit.
the majority opinion is that the Frieza arc is the best
Because
arc.
that's all you remember.
That's not all I remember. I watched
Wait,
all
did you
of
see
it.
the Cell arc?
I've seen all of
Did
it.
you see the Cell arc?
All the way through Majin Buu. I've seen everything.
First time for Boo?
I've seen all through Dragon Ball Z.
But I'm sorry.
And then
The
I rewatched
Cell
it again
arc-
with Z Kai. Which is arguably a little bit better. Because
Did
they
you see
cut out a
Super?
lot of filler.
They did cut out a bunch of filler. You mean all that screaming that you hate?
I hate the
and then
screaming.
talking.
I hate the
so
screaming.
Then why do you?
They
so
don't
you
talk all the time.
No, they fucking scream.
When they scream, it's annoying.
But I'm
If
sorry.
it's longer than a minute, it's annoying.
So cut out most of Dragon Ball.
No, that's not true.
Really?
Did
That's
I
not
step on a
always-
nerve? Did I step on a nerve?
That's not
But
true.
no, I'm calling out John's hypocrisy. That's what I'm doing.
No.
Wait. No.
They don't
John
talk to
has the
themselves.
worst fucking
They don't
taste in
talk to
anime.
themselves in their minds.
No, they just fucking scream and
and be like,
powering up
"I'm
for the
going
next
to use
30
my
seconds."
special
breathing technique.
breathing technique."
No, they
And then he's like,
fucking
"Breathing
scream.
technique? What is that? What's he going to do? I can't wait to see it."
No, everyone. No, are you? I'm sorry. I think you're replacing it with Dragon Ball.
I'm yelling so loud into my microphone right now.
I stepped on a nerve. I stepped on a nerve.
I would say Demon Slayer has its problems. It's not worse than SAO. SAO is trash.
SAO season 1
You're
is
such
gold.
a
SAO season
hater.
2.
You're such
I'm
a hit.
sorry.
Season 1 is peak. I'm sorry. After
Season
season
one
1,
of-
it kind of falls
season
off.
one of
Once
Sword
they
Art
start
Online was great.
Once they start introducing guns, it's kind of becomes shit. I'm sorry.
So you're okay with incest?
But like it's
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
okay
no, no,
with
no,
it.
no, no,
but
no,
like,
no, no, no,
look. We like Game of
I
Thrones.
didn't know that they
okay?
were cousins.
So
I didn't know that they were cousins in the show.
He was raised as if he was her brother, but they're actually cousins.
wait, I'm missing so much. This
Wait,
isn't
wait,
in
wait, are you
season
talking
1.
Yes, it
about
is the
the
elf
brown-
arc.
Are you talking about the girl with the brown
I haven't
hair?
seen this in years.
Blonde hair.
The blonde hair girl. That's his cousin.
That's his cousin.
When did they introduce that? Because I'm thinking of like
You know the elves when they were fairies?
that's season
Oh, I thought
2.
you meant
No,
the
that's
main
season
love. I
one.
thought you meant
Season
the main
one?
love
Yeah.
interest.
No,
I'm
Asuna's fucking useless.
I'm thinking. Wait, I'm thinking of Asuna.
So okay, let me explain
Am
SAO
I
real
bugging out?
quickly. SAO had so much fucking potential. There's a better show called Log Horizon, does the same concept as SAO, but better. It's older, obviously, so it's
Yeah.
not. I call SAO beautiful trash.
Damn.
It is pretty. It's by I think A1 Pictures, phenomenal animation. Lisa does the soundtrack phenomenally. Love her. She don't shit on Lisa. She does the
Crossing
soundtrack.
Fields is kind of a crazy ass song.
No, it's a fucking banger.
that's
I
the
will
theme
admit.
song for
That's
season 1.
Da-da-da-da. It's good. I love it. I will still listen to it today while I'm working out. I don't fucking care. She also does this song for Demon Slayer.
Oh, all right.
Same artist. But anyway, SAO had so much fucking potential. You cannot tell me he was saved by the power of fucking God and Jesus himself half of the time, and he should not have been alive.
I need to rewatch SAO because I know
There's the biggest fucking plot hole because technically, spoiler alert, Asuna fucking dies, and she's brought back to life.
Yeah, in season 2, right? Isn't she
That's
in the
season
cage?
1, technically.
Oh well,
No, they all get out
I'm
of
going
it.
by Netflix. I'm going
It's
by
okay,
Netflix.
technically. So
Yeah.
Any-
Season 1 ends when he beats the
SAO.
yeah, when he beats like the CEO, and then he like rescues, and then he's brought back to life.
So
Well,
yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. He was supposed to technically die
really
by per
in the
game's,
manga or
by
in
per
the
game's logic. This is one of the biggest plot holes in SAO.
okay.
Per game logic, he was supposed to die because he died at the end of the fight,
Oh,
and
I need to
Asuna
rewatch
died
it.
during the fight.
Oh,
Asuna sacrificed herself to save Kirito,
But
and I'm not done.
her consciousness was transferred into the other game.
Yeah, and then she
Because of them- because
she
of the
was
guy.
also supposed to be like this really powerful female character. She got don't get me
Yeah,
fucked
she
got
had to be
wrecked.
saved over and over again.
Yeah.
you know what's insane is like their didn't they have like air quotes a kid in SAO? They had the little like AI.
Don't even get that's a huge plot hole in of itself.
What? How is that a plot hole?
That shouldn't have been programmed at all. So technically speaking, from an MMORPG, which is what the game is based off
Wait, what
of.
is MMORPG?
Multiplayer online role playing game.
Okay, but it's such a great. That was like my first anime that I was like, I actually.
Did you watch
like
Pokemon?
this. I wouldn't consider Pokemon an anime.
It is technically.
I know it is technically,
Did
but
you
I
watch
wouldn't.
Naruto?
But it's been
No.
so Americanized.
I do not. I refuse to watch Naruto. So
If
many of my
there's-
friends. One of my best friends is like a huge, and we know him. He's a huge
Do I know him?
Naruto fan. You do know him,
Okay, we'll talk about it
Right.
off pod.
and he's a huge Naruto fan. Like he'll
Oh, I
know
made
all
it.
know who it
the
is.
yeah.
There's
and
so much filler.
Okay,
And it really
honestly,
bothers me. 'Cause
you know
then
what?
They'll be in the middle of a fight and then it flashbacks to something from years ago for like 50 plus episodes.
No. That's Shippuden. That's the second one.
What's
That's
really
the
That
last one.
funny-
was,
what's
that
really-
was so annoying.
what's
And
really
then I
funny
have no
about-
idea what's happening because
will-
then I get caught off.
Mark, I will give you better shows, but I can go.
I'm not really big into like anime, and it's not because
No,
I
I'll give you like a
disrespect
short
anime,
12 episode.
because it's
show.
like
I'm
I
good.
like
I'm nice.
I like Attack on Titan, and I like
Everybody likes Attack on
I
Titan.
like and I like Sword Art Online, and I stopped watching after season 2 because season 2 was so terrible. Like I'm going by Netflix, okay?
Okay, so
season
elves, the
2,
elves,
the
elves.
elves. It was so god awful, like so trash.
They
Like
set up this whole.
it was so bad.
No, it was disgusting. It was horrible. I will say it started in SAO. I'm going to say very early on, that's when it started to become trash. Because it sets up this whole thing. It's like, okay, if you die in the game, you die in real life, right?
Yeah.
Everything is set up.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be this big meta thing. And then
Yeah.
episode, I think 3 or 4 hits when he's in his first guild and everyone dies. Do you remember that? Everyone
Yes.
fucking dies.
That was a sad
I
ass
don't.
episode.
I don't remember. What I remember again, like I haven't. I saw this
That was
in like
the beginning of the
high
end
school.
because that was when Kirito just got a fucking harem of all these bitches.
no,
And
my
then no one else mattered because he
As
ended
he
up
should.
becoming a fucking god.
As he
And that's when the show
should.
became fucking shit.
just
you
get action
should.
role play. That's all you need. If I ever got caught in that, I would. If my dad, you listen to this, if I ever got caught up in this, spend like the $100. Buy some action role play. Remember in like Pokemon, people used to get that. They used to walk
Yeah.
through walls. That's what I would
I
be
have
doing.
okay, so what I want to do right now is we only got like 10 minutes left.
Okay.
So I want to. We went off on such an angry tangent, but I want to get back to my topic because
All
I
right.
wanted to discuss
Well,
it.
you have hot takes.
and
that are
I
bad.
wanted to. They're great takes. Shut up.
It's okay to have
So,
opinions. You just
anyway,
have the wrong one.
Anyway, I want to get back to like one last topic that I had on my mind because this came up on the radio for me,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I was very surprised. Do you guys know who Jan Wenner is?
No.
He is the co-founder
Oh, is it
of
he?
the Rolling Stone.
Wait, isn't he stepping down?
He wasn't stepping down; he got kicked off.
Wait,
Yes,
why?
yes. I remember this.
He was,
Wait.
well, for
was
context, he was co-founder of the Rolling Stone and former owner of Men's Journal magazine.
Okay, so
I
a big,
remember this.
a big fish.
Big guy, big guy.
Yeah, he was also known for participating in the free speech movement at the University of California,
Mm-hmm.
Berkeley.
Oh, he's done. If it's something.
So here's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also on the board of trustees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And he came out with a book recently called The Masters, where he talks about 7 masters in particular that I think like he finds to be like some of the best in rock and roll.
Didn't he?
I'm
was
getting.
something
I'm
about
gonna
one
get.
of
to
the-
it.
Yeah, get to it, yeah.
yeah.
So, but of the 7 people that he chose, I think I have the list here. Let me pull it up real quick because I opened these up earlier.
Not John doing the research for the pod.
Yeah, that's right. I do
Ew.
research.
John
here.
is basically our Jamie.
So in his book The Masters, he looks back at a collection of his interviews specifically with these people, including Bono, Bob Dylan, Jerry Garcia, Mick Jagger, John Lennon, Bruce Springsteen, and Pete Townshend.
And these are like the 7 greatest artists
These
of all
are
time.
these are like, I think, 7 like masters
Of
in
rock and roll.
of rock and roll.
Bono.
I know.
Well, in his opinion,
Okay,
7
okay.
masters
It's
of
okay
rock
to have
and
the
roll.
wrong opinion.
Now, during his press coverage of his book, people were asking him like just obvious questions like, of the 7 people you chose, they're all white men in particular. So that
It
was a
was-
question. So the interviewer was like, did it like catch to you at all that you only chose these 7 white men in particular, like old white men?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, it wasn't. And I don't know who the interviewer was. I don't know if it was a he or a she. The interviewer asked, like, so what about women in rock and roll? Like, do they not have a place in your book or to talk about them at all? And you'd think that somebody that's been in media for that long would have a PR response to
He
this.
did not give the best PR response.
what was
it
his
was
He gave
response?
such a bad response. He was like, no, I didn't mention women in my book because they're too inarticulate to be represented in rock and roll.
He's done. He's
he
done.
got-
And
kicked off.
then he's not done yet. And then the interview asks, okay, well, what about non-white rock and roll stars like
POC.
whether they're
Little Richie.
African American?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Slash,
Latino.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah,
look,
like what about
like,
them?
yeah.
And he says, continuing, they're not articulate enough either. So it's insinuating that only white rock stars are worth mentioning in his
Damn.
book as like
Yeah.
masters of rock and roll.
I'm sorry.
And a day, literally like maybe a day later after this happened,
Less than a day later, he was booted
he
off.
was kicked off the board of trustees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But that's so interesting because like,
Rock didn't come from. Rock was a predominantly African American.
well, yeah, rock. The
Music.
first rock and roll. You can arguably say the first rock and roll song was "Run, Rod, Rudolph."
Rudolph.
Yeah. But you know, it's just that's interesting. And he has the audacity to put Bono.
Marcus more
I'm
said
more
about
like,
Bono.
I'm more like that list. Okay, John Lennon.
You know what? No,
like,
no. You can make an argument for John Lennon
I don't know.
because of the cultural impact that happened at that
But
time.
if we're talking about strictly about like cultural impact, then
Obviously, Mick Jagger and
yeah, then Jimi Hendrix should be there. If we're talking about cultural impact,
exactly.
You know,
Bob
but
Dylan is a big one.
Bob
Bob Dylan,
Dylan.
I would say that. But
How
like
come
David
not-
Bowie,
David
come not-
Bowie, exactly.
David Bowie's not on this.
yeah,
list.
no,
Yeah,
but I'm
he's-
thinking
no,
like
he should be
cultural
there.
impact. David Bowie.
Jimi Hendrix.
Well, this is, I think, just rock and roll music specifically.
Well, I would say David Bowie. Or
David Bowie, yeah. I agree
David
with
Bowie started
Bowie.
the whole like. Well, I wouldn't say he started
Isn't
it,
he
but
more
he
of a pop star?
No. Well, no. There's different factors. You have Ziggy Stardust.
What are you looking at me
You
for?
have David Bowie, but he started. Well, I don't want to say started, but he popularized
He-
the androgynous movement.
He did
So
a big
like,
impact
yeah.
in the androgyny movement
Yeah.
alongside Queen as well. Also,
Yeah,
wait,
Freddie Mercury isn't there.
Freddie Mercury's not on the list.
That's
Wait, we finally let's write this down on history. Mark and I finally agreed on something.
Freddie Mercury isn't there.
Bono, put Freddie
Ozzy Osbourne
Yeah,
isn't
literally-
there.
No, I'll say you can't understand shit he's saying though.
Yes, you can.
You can't understand when he's talking.
Yeah,
'cause his
you can't
brain
understand
is
when
so
he's talking.
fried with
But
drugs.
when he turns on, when he starts singing,
Literally,
you
there
can
is-
he can perform like
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah,
but
Stevie
Ozzy
Nicks
Osbourne,
isn't
Stevie Nicks.
there. You
I'm
know,
sorry. No. Bad take.
yeah, like wow.
I'm disgusted.
That's,
in-
Rush
so-
isn't there. Like
No.
that's even.
So wait. So to quote, this is the quote from the article.
Cancelled.
Wenner told New York Times David Marquise, I think I'm pronouncing that name correctly, the selection was not a deliberate selection. It was kind of intuitive over the years. It just fell together that way. The people had to meet a couple criteria, but it was just kind of my personal interest and love of them. Insofar as the women, just none of them were as articulate enough on this intellectual level.
Amy Winehouse.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Uh,
We can get more. I don't listen
no,
to.
no, no. Like I'm thinking, I'm just
Oh
drawing
my
a
God,
blank
what's her
on her
name?
name.
Blondie.
Blondie,
Hello.
who's the lead singer of Heart.
Oh fuck, you're getting me there. I
Yeah,
don't know that one.
But
Paul Benatar.
yeah,
Benatar.
yeah. Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar.
Like it's
Not articulate
I
enough.
could see why
I'm
they-
sorry.
But like, if you're saying
No,
that
no.
this is your opinion,
If you
like
could put-
you can see why that they would kick him off, because then that affects your like the way you would run the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But he put fucking Bono there.
Yeah, that's the. I'm just still so.
Wait, what's wrong with Bono?
Okay, it's nothing wrong with Bono. It was just like, okay, if you're well,
No,
let
it's
me
a
just
legit
finish.
question. Like,
Bono,
why? What's the hate on
alright.
that?
It's not to hate on Bono. It's just, and I'm not. It's just like when you think of rock stars, right? When you think of like
Mick Jagger.
the rock stars, you're thinking of
Freddie
like,
Mercury.
You're thinking of Queen, Rolling Stones. You know, I may not agree with the people, but they're right on this one. Like throwing the Beatles in, Kiss, Guns
Def
N'
Leppard.
Roses, Def Leppard. You can kind of say the
Sting.
Grateful Dead.
Is it the type
Grateful
of
Dead.
rock music? Like
Like
the
okay,
message
okay.
they're
When you think of
sending,
rock and roll,
or-
if I put a gun to your head and I said name me a rock and roll band, are you gonna say U2?
No.
U2 is a great
But
rock
if
and
I
roll
put a
band,
gun to
though.
your head though, and
Think
I'm
of the
like,
first rock and roll band.
You're not gonna say U2. You're
Name
gonna say
top-
Kiss, Rolling Stones, something like U2, and this is the only reason why I could think Bono made that list is because Bono really not sensationalized, but like really brought into music about the Troubles in Ireland. So he was very political.
He was
in that.
he was a political
Yeah,
icon
and he
for
was
that.
kind of like
his music is very political.
Yeah.
and you know he's kind of just talking about the troubles and you
And
know
all
the pain
Apple
and
listeners had to
suffering and
hear
all
it.
that. Yeah, you know I
That's
can
a,
say,
that's a completely different controversy. That has nothing to do with that.
but that's what it is. You know, so that's the only reason why I could think of Bono.
And I
Like,
wouldn't put
not shitting on U2. U2's a good band. I'm
I
just
wouldn't
saying,
put
though,
U2 over Queen.
Yeah, like you're gonna
I'm
put
sorry,
Bono over Freddie
no.
Mercury.
I wouldn't put Bono over fucking Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, or Bono over Jimi Hendrix.
No.
Bono over Axl Rose.
Ooh.
Bono.
I wouldn't even put U2. I would put Metallica over U2.
Metallica is heavy metal.
But
Rock.
Yeah,
but
but I would-
like, and
Get-
that's
get
what I
your
also think. A
genres
Rock and
straight.
Roll
You know
Hall
what?
of Fame.
I will put
this makes so
fucking
much sense
Manskin over
because
U2.
how did Jay-Z get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Pat Benatar?
I forgot about that.
Because she's one of the main like
Yeah, she's
rock
one
and roll,
very well
and who's
known.
still not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So how the hell did Jay-Z? No disrespect to Jay-Z.
I saw her. She was great, by the
Yeah,
way.
but like no disrespect to Jay-Z.
Well, maybe
But how did he get
maybe
into
they
it?
thought she wasn't articulate enough.
Do you
But
think
they
they're
put
gonna
Jay-Z?
sue now? Yeah, and they put Jay-Z.
He doesn't do rock and roll.
He did one rock and roll song.
So
with,
that's
And
somehow
you're gonna-
trumps-
well, that's
Linkin
the
Park.
that somehow
requirement.
trumps over all
According
of
to the
Pat
board of
Benatar's career.
trustees.
No, they put a few rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall of
According
Fame.
to
It's
the-
not
I
just
just know
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's the big
No, I
one.
went to I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
No, but okay. And what was the list again? It was Mick Jagger.
It was. Let me pull.
I
it
could
up
agree
again.
with that.
Yeah. I think everybody can agree
It
with Mick
was
Jagger.
Bono, Bob Dylan, Jerry Garcia, Mick Jagger, John Lennon, Bruce Springsteen, and Pete Townshend.
Okay, I can see Bruce Springsteen in there. It's weird that he put what was it, John Lennon? Because okay, this may be an unpopular opinion. John Lennon, I would say, is vaguely in the same realm as Bono, and this is
Very
going to be a very hot
political,
take.
yeah.
If he wasn't assassinated, he would be like Bono. John Lennon is only like, 'cause think of it, Paul McCartney, right?
John
Nobody
Lennon
here
was-
is like,
He
but,
was as political as.
but he was as political, but he
He also
is
had
only
Yoko.
famous.
He had Yoko.
Like,
who
not
ruined
saying
his
he's only
career.
famous because he got assassinated, but that like elevated him to like this next era, right? Because nobody. Why don't we say the same thing about George Harrison? Why? Because he died of natural causes. Why aren't we talking about the same thing as Paul McCartney or
But
Ringo
you also
Starr
had to remember he
because they're
had that
alive?
whole controversy that his wife broke up the Beatles.
But she did.
But exactly,
She did,
like he was
okay?
the cause of the Beatles breaking
But
up.
they all
He-
had their own egos.
He was
like,
the Justin
It was
Timberlake of the Beatles,
creative
which, by the way,
differences.
by the fucking way,
Is
last
Justin
point on the
Timberlake in the Hall of
podcast.
Fame?
No, NSYNC is coming back.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, JT is broke as shit then.
Justin Timberlake.
I would put.
They've been also real quickly. Do you want to hear the Hall of Fame 2023 inductees?
All right, let's do it real quick.
Yeah.
Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, George Michael, Willie Nelson,
I see
Rage
Willie
Against
Nelson.
the Machine, The
Okay.
Spinners, which I agree with, Missy Elliott.
And you know what's crazy? No Pat Benatar.
Wait, so she's never
She's
been in,
not in the Hall
No,
of
she's
Fame.
she's
not.
not in the Hall of Fame
Like
at
I'm
all?
telling you, she's not in the Hall of Fame.
I'm sorry, if Missy Elliott can get there before
I'm
Pat
sorry.
Benatar, I'm
If
done.
Rage Against the Machine can get in there before she can, that's insane.
Yeah,
It's
it's.
crazy.
I'm not. No.
Yep.
All right.
So are we calling it?
Yeah, after all that, I'm gonna call.
Wow.
That was a hot episode.
This was
I'm
a hot
so
episode.
tired.
Spicy.
I spent so much energy today, and then I just
Alrighty.
like went on a rant during this episode. So I'm gonna call it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Woo woo.
As usual, we hope to see you next time. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Spotify and subscribe to our channel on YouTube
Socials.
Yes, please.
and all of our social medias. Thank you so much. Have a
Au
good one.
revoir.
Bye
and
bye.
Peace.